Hi, this is Jack Stanley, and it is March the 20th, 2020. And we were all wondering if 2020 was going to be something better than 2019. And 2020 has certainly proved itself to be something very different from 2019. This is a very unique period in our history. And there's a lot of things I wanted to share that I am noticing because that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. I think it's a good idea, just the common layman who's a little older watching some of the things going on. I will say that the governor of Illinois has more or less issued a decree saying, let's everybody stay home. It's one of the ways to contain this virus. If people keep going out and people keep mingling and people are close together, that will cause a major problem. And so we all have to kind of hunker down and be positive. We have to be. I know a lot of people are very depressed. I know a lot of people are very down. I know a lot of people are very terrified and frightened, and I understand that. I mean, we all are scared because we're dealing with something we're uncertain about. But we can't allow ourselves to be brought down into the doldrums of depression. You see, your sense of humor, your natural curiosity, your natural zest for life, the life force that is you, is so vitally important right now. You see, this disease, which I am sorry to say, is only starting. I mean, we have weeks and weeks and weeks of this coming. It's a frightening thing to contemplate how this world will be in 1 month, because we don't know. We don't really have drugs for this. We don't really understand it that well. But I think it's a wise decision for everybody. Stay home. Now, granted, you're going to have to get groceries every now and then. I don't think it's a great idea to get stuff delivered from restaurants for a specific reason. You realize that I'm not worried about the food, but the containers being handled by others, being transported and all that. I mean, immediately what you need to do if you do get food delivered is take that food out of the receptacle in which it is placed and dispose of it. Then completely wash your hands, clean the area where that receptacle was. I know this might sound a little draconian or something, or going overboard, but I don't think that we, in this position and this time, have a choice. I would rather be 100 times more proactive against this than to be lax. Because if you're lax, that's where troubles fall. So go the extra mile. Clean everything. Clean everything that you touch if you've been outside. Let's face it. That's how you can catch various things. It could be wear gloves if you can, and then wash the gloves. Or if you have disposable plastic gloves, throw them out. And then wash your hands thoroughly after throwing them out. Hopefully everybody has like those Lysol big tubes of wipes that are full of disinfectant. That's a very important thing to have, because you want to clean surfaces, you want to clean your cell phone, you want to clean your computer. I see people still getting together and gathering, which I don't understand. I watched a whole group of people. They're all playing around, young, they were young, but they're all like within like a foot of each other, all laughing at each other and joking around. It's quite windy here, and of course I'm having knee trouble right now. So, just to add to all the fun and excitement of it all. So I used a cane to get around, which slowed me down a bit, but at least I could keep my balance. And I went to the store and picked up lots of stuff and then balanced myself out with a cane through the wind and got home. But I think this is the most important part of all of this that we should be very readily aware of, is that this is something that is totally changing the fabric of the world. That the social life that we knew is not going to be back for a while. The way that we lived, the way that we traveled, the way that we did many things is basically going to cease for a while. So, my friends, here is the time to really start finding things to occupy you. Maybe you want to totally clean the house. Maybe you like to do jigsaw puzzles. Maybe you like crossword puzzles. Maybe you like to paint. This is the opportunity to take this trying moment and to turn it into something as positive as possible. I started writing. I've been threatening to do that. Well, I have no reason to say that I don't have time, because that's what I have completely right now, is time. Of course, we're all trying to keep above the water. We're all trying to keep our heads up, a positive nature. But I am scared. I don't know over the last few weeks who I've been near, what I've touched, if by chance that it may be lingering and slowly working its way. There aren't a lot of test kits, and they don't want to give you a test unless you show symptoms. And that's scary. California is pretty much on lockdown. New Jersey, I think New York is going to be pretty close to doing that soon. New York has become a ghost town. And New York City, which is one of the cities that it's one of its major sources of revenue is tourism, is going to be going through some very rough times right now. California, to a degree as well. Chicago, a lot of conferences, lots of meetings, lots of gatherings, a lot of political things take place in Chicago. They're not now. So basically what we do is we stay home. And hopefully maybe we should start a network like with Skype, and maybe we should all sit down and have a conversation. Maybe start to call this, our gathering, our talk. Here's a whole chance people that are interested in the subject. Maybe we can all get online and all chat on things. I think that would be a wonderful thing. I need someone more talented in the field of computers. I have a hard time hitting return. That's about with computers. But you know something? I think that would be a wonderful thing to do, to network. And maybe support groups and things like that. So, people that are feeling down, maybe we can sit down and talk and work together. What we have to do is stop sitting down and feeling sorry for ourselves. What we have to do is fight back. That's the most important thing of all. Because if you stop fighting, if you stop battling against anything, you've lost. Now, this is just my thoughts, and a lot of people disagree with my thoughts, and that's fine. I am watching the political nonsense, where we had politicians on the right and on the left selling stock and stuff like that, and investing in stocks, and really kind of in poor taste. And I'm embarrassed because of all of them. We're at a period now that we cannot make a difference that who's in charge right now. We just need to try to work together, because this is bigger than all of us, and it has the opportunity to consume us. So, ladies and gentlemen, keep your heads up and maybe try to talk to friends. As I said, I'd love to hear messages from people who are far smarter in computers. Send me a message. I'd love to sit down and maybe we can get together a whole group of us, like on Skype or something, or some other network in which we can create multiple calls and chat and talk and encourage each other and share with each other our stories, our concerns, and our observations. So that's about all. I hope maybe many of you enjoy this. I hope so. I want to see people talking about what they see, what they're experiencing. And also, I want people to not look at this negatively. You can't. If you look at it negatively, it'll destroy you. So, with a positive thought for you all and all good wishes, keep your heads up. Keep positive. Keep looking, for the end of this. It will end. And try to find ways of making your life more productive, more involved during this period of isolation. Thank you, and please take care.